Hello and welcome to Week 16 Dork Sports Best Bets and Prop Picks. My name's Pike, aka Pike Von Doom, and with me as always is Miguel Silva and Michael Trainer. What is up, boys?
Well, it's good, dude.
Hey, well, great success this week. We had a nice week. All in all.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah, I mean, this is a week we could maybe be proud to show our records before doing the picks, you know?
Yeah. I guess I was just thinking about it. I got knocked out of the consolation finals in my money league after first of all not remembering that Kyle Pitts was going to be playing on Thursday and forgetting to put him back in my lineup, and I got to watch him put up 50 points on my bench that easily would have won me the game. But you know, the rest of the guys just as usual.
What does it mean?
Guys who were. What's up?
Does the consolation ladder mean something in that league? Is it for draft?
In that league, you get your buy-in back.
Ooh, if you win the consolation. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, you know, it would have been
something.
Would have been a nice amount of money for me right now.
Oh yeah, dude. My pen and paper league, the playoffs started last week, and I got eliminated the last week. So this week, Amon-Ra, Kyron Williams, and Derrick Henry all have to go off like crazy, scoring multiple touchdowns. And Drake May had 2 rushing touchdowns last week, who's my quarterback in that league too. Like, I just couldn't fucking believe it. Like, I'm just like, I would have beat everybody in the playoffs. I would have beat everybody.
This is a week to bet on Justin Jefferson finally having his comeback breakout. Justin Jefferson's going to suddenly be putting up 3 touchdowns. Ibuka is going to be good again.
Yeah, now that
I think McCarthy
now that I got knocked out.
Like him.
What's up?
I think McCarthy legitimately doesn't like him and doesn't like throwing to him. I genuinely am starting to believe that.
It is very strange that there's no JJ connection.
Yeah, true.
Nothing. He loves Naylor, dude. He loves Naylor.
I got knocked out of the FGR league by Aspersion Caster. If you're watching this, fuck you.
Eat shit. And also thank you.
Yeah. But I did advance I beat my brother in my hometown money league. So that's the one I'm still in.
Hell yeah.
I'm in the semis. I'm actually favored to win this matchup in the semis thanks to our beautiful pay pig.
Yes.
And Trevion Henderson. I got them both on my team.
Nice.
You know, that being said, let's get into what we did last week for the records. For the record. And I'll start us off. I went 3-0. This is the first time I went 3-0 this year, and I'm very happy about it. It's only 2 weeks after the first time I went 0-3. Engine back up there. Only 1 win out of the 500 mark. It's a good week. Speaking of Trevion Henderson, he went absolutely bananas. Crushed the total I had for him by almost a whole 100 yards. Actually, he might have went over by 100 yards. I think the number was right around 50.
Yeah.
And
honestly, it was those 2 plays. It was the 2 plays where he had like 120 yards on the 2 of them combined.
He got it all on one play. The whole thing I needed, he got on that one play.
Yeah.
And then everything else was just a little bit icing on top. And the Steelers absolutely murdered the fish out of water.
Ended Tua. They ended Tua. Not even concussions.
Yeah. Get him out of here.
It wasn't even.
And then Shadur. I needed 1 pick. He gave me 3, dude. Shadur giveth.
The Shurduckin. The sweet taste of the Shurduckin.
I'm baking a nice Shadurkey for Christmas. But yeah, 3-0, 22-23. We're getting there. We're going to be over 500 by the end of the year. Mark my words. And then Trainer, 2-1.
Hey, I went 2-1. I'll take 2-1, especially when the 1 and 2-1 was so god awful. They hit the over by I think like 20 points.
Double.
Well, Houston themselves hit the over.
Yeah, Houston by themselves hit the over, and then Arizona scored on top of that.
Yeah.
But
that was crazy. I heavily agreed with you on that one too, and I was very surprised by how much scoring there was in that game.
Yo, the end of the first quarter, I'm like, oh my god, this needs to stop.
Yeah.
This needs to stop quick. But Matthew Stafford hit the over by 100 yards.
Yeah, that was nice.
So
Who was getting all the yards in that Houston game? Because I'm pretty sure people were saying Nico Collins didn't have a good week, and he has a low line this week.
I think he got like
yeah,
did he?
Yeah, really good week.
Jaden Higgins didn't do anything.
Yeah,
Higgins did nothing.
No. Woody Marks
honestly,
too.
Well, Woody Marks had a good play and then got taken out of the game. And his backup, some guy I'd never heard of before, had an awesome game after that. And then obviously McBride on Arizona. McBride's just
it was nuts.
Like at this point, easy money betting on him.
True. Yeah, none of us
with Brissett for
Yeah, Brissett.
None of us took him to do anything.
Brissett. It turns out Brissett's just the guy. I mean, not the guy to win games, but he's the guy to get a lot.
The guy to throw the ball.
And his attempts.
The guy, if you don't have a running back, to just give the ball to Brissett and just have him chuck it over and over.
If his attempts total is less than 40, take the over every time. He throws the ball 40 times a game. I think he threw it exactly 40 times this week, but
it's crazy how they're just like, blow your arm out, dude. Go ahead.
We don't care. As an organization, we don't care.
Make McBride look good. That's all we want.
Well, he's not going to be. I mean, they're drafting a new quarterback, right? They're going to get a rookie this season.
Can they? Are they even going to be in the draft position to do it?
They only have 3 wins.
Yeah, but I mean, you look at the teams that have 2. I mean, you would. I mean, this is just another thing to think about for the end of the season, but you would think like the Raiders would probably draft a quarterback. Cleveland's dumb enough to draft another one.
They might stick with a Shadurkey.
I mean, the Giants are good with theirs.
Yeah, Giants are probably good with theirs. Tennessee.
The Titans have to stick with theirs. He's kind of the only good thing about that team.
What do you do if you're the Jets?
Nothing. Nothing, because that has to work better than what you've been doing.
Yeah, just continue.
No, they're definitely going for one, and someone else is going to get fired for picking the wrong one.
Miami's not going to have a great pick, but almost unless Ewers is the guy, we'll see. I don't know. Could be.
Big, we'll see.
Yeah, it's a very big we'll see.
Miguel?
Also 2-1. I got screwed a little bit by Rico Dowdle not hitting. Man, he just really needed one more run, and unfortunately that game was tight because they ended up losing it to the Saints. And so they were passing the ball at the end of the game, and they just didn't give it to him as many times.
Yeah,
I guess Vegas set a good line on this one, and I lost.
Yeah, they should not have been throwing at the end of that game. I was losing my mind watching the game.
They really should have had.
Why the fuck are they not running and running the clock out? They have the lead. They gave up the lead with like 5 minutes left.
It was that Travis Etienne one that we had weeks ago. I was like, why are you guys throwing your head by 3 scores? There's 9 minutes left. I'm just run the ball.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What can you do? Otherwise, I mean, blew out the rest of them. Kenny Gainwell on receiving. I mean, he had that in the first quarter. He had it in a couple plays. And then Josh Jacobs on receiving. He had his first receiving touchdown of the year.
Sweet catch.
Of his career.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful catch.
Of his career? It can't have been of his entire career, including the time on the Raiders?
I believe so. I believe that was the first receiving touchdown of his career.
He got that thing behind I'm guessing it was a linebacker right behind his head. That was a nasty catch. I think
it was a good catch. He also had more yards after that, but he got the yards that we needed on that first reception, and I guess first career receiving touchdown.
Yeah.
So
it's getting tight.
Most of
23 and 22, and then Trainer and I are both 22 and 23. We're nipping at your heels for this cute little top dog here.
Now, wouldn't it just be adorable if at the end of the season all 3 of us tied?
That would.
Yeah, all of us had exactly 500.
Well, maybe a couple games over, hopefully, or a couple picks over.
Yeah,
But yeah.
hopefully we all go 3-0 every week for this.
Yeah.
Or you go 2-1 for one.
And then then everybody's 3-0 the rest of the way. But anyway, hey, our picks are hot right now, guys. This might be the time to start jumping on
We're
board.
locked in. We know all the stats. We've seen everybody play. It's coming down to the finish here.
Yeah.
And let's take a look
Yeah,
at our
we've
guest
seen
picks.
everyone play for multiple weeks, although we're still gonna pick Phillip Rivers.
All right.
What the hell?
We had Lost in the Sauce on last week, and he went 1-2, but he also had a touchdown pick, so that puts him right at the number 4 slot because of the touchdown pick. He's ahead of Alex. But there's our guest picks. So if you played his parlay, you wouldn't have hit, but he did. He did have a jolly good week as far if you played them all individually because of
Hip.
Dalton Schultz too, wasn't it? It was plus 200.
Yeah, it was Dalton Schultz.
If you played all of them for the same amount, you'd come up barely on top.
Honestly, of all 4 of our touchdown picks last week, the one I would have said wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, and that one is the one that happened. But all right, let's get into this week. What are we liking this week? I will start us off, and I'm going with El Grande Orande Gadsden over 35.5 receiving yards. Dude is a beast. He's been going nuts. I think last week he had a good week. The week before he didn't. But other than that, he's been going absolutely bananas for 6 weeks now. And they're playing.
Yeah, he's been
they're playing
really
Dallas.
solid.
And really, I wouldn't even have to tell you that he's been doing well. All I really should have to tell you is that they're playing Dallas. Yeah. Last week was 61 yards against Kansas City, and then against the Birds he only got 7, and against the Raiders he got 27, which weren't great performances. But before that, he was rattling off some good numbers. And Dallas coverage is just weak. They're weak. They don't even get after the quarterback that much. People were kind of hyping them up when they were on would they win 3 in a row? People thought, man, this is the Cowboys team. This is their year. And then George Pickens decided to blow up the locker room as he does.
Yeah. Oh my God. It turns out the delusional Cowboys fan base, when they win 2 games in a row, think that they're magically going to be good. When it's like, no, you guys still suck. You guys are still a trash ass defense, and you're going to get shredded by J.J. McCarthy, maybe the worst quarterback I've ever seen.
Yeah,
because you guys suck.
Give me Herbert over McCarthy times 1,000 every day.
Yeah.
Although
where's this game at? Is this in LA or it's in Dallas?
It's in Dallas. I'd almost prefer it to be in Dallas. The conditions will be perfect. We don't have to worry about any kind of weather. Jerry World. Arande is going to light it up. Also, Arande Gadsden sounds like a guy who would be from Dallas. It's just the name kind of sounds like I don't know. I'm not going to get into that anymore. Trainer, what's your first pick?
All right, my first pick. He's back, guys. He's so fucking back, dude. It's Mike Evans, dude. I mean, maybe we got to think about this guy as being one of the best receivers that we've ever seen. And they're giving us 55.5? Yeah. That's it? I'm taking the over, dude. Back 1 week, he gets 117 yards. And they're playing the Panthers. And the Panthers, they're all over the place.
Have been getting interceptions, to be fair.
And they might.
But that doesn't affect Mike Evans at all.
And they still might get an interception out of Baker. But
yeah.
Might get one, might get a couple.
They might get a couple. Like I said, Carolina can still win this division, especially if they win this game. But
yeah,
I mean,
55.5.
Mike Evans here. Yeah, 55.5 I think is a little too low for Mike Evans.
And we know what he likes to do in the last couple weeks of the season. He saves his best work for the last 4 or 5 weeks of the season. And this time, I guess you'd say he's fresh. He's been out with an injury. But, as long as he is good enough to play, he's getting the ball.
Yeah, and I believe last year, I think it might have been the same week of the season when they played Carolina. I think he had like 130 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Well, consider this. He
Lateral.
only has 270 yards so far this season,
Yeah.
and he's gonna have to hit 1,000. So in three
Yeah,
games, he's gonna be getting,
You know how much Baker
300 yards a game.
You know how much Baker would love to try to get him there. That's another thing. Baker loves Mike Evans, and why wouldn't you? He catches everything you throw to him.
Yeah,
And Mike Evans came back in his twilight years. He, as a free agent, decided to stay with the Bucks after they said that they were extending Baker Mayfield. So there is a connection there. Like they have faith in each other, and they're gonna need to make the playoffs. Otherwise, that's kind of a waste of a season that they were at one point,
They were
favorites
smashed.
to.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey,
Baker Mayfield was like top
MVP.
3 in MVP
He was number one for a while.
earlier this season,
Yeah. It's crazy.
That's nuts.
and now he's not even sniffing.
No. It's what? Stafford, Drake May.
I mean,
No more
it's
Mahomes.
Stafford.
Yeah, it's probably Stafford.
It's yeah.
Did I tell you guys like week 2 or 3?
Now that Puka Nacua is anti-Semitic, we don't know.
Well, I think if Drake May had won that game against the Bills last week, it would definitely be a tighter race. But
Dude.
Yeah.
Did I tell you guys I put $20 on Stafford to win MVP at 12-1 odds, and then cashed it out to get the 20 back 3 weeks later, so I could use it on a parlay that lost.
So if you want betting advice from anyone,
Oh, come on.
oh man,
Miguel, what do you got for your first pick?
for my first pick, I got Quinshawn Judkins. He's got a very low line here. It's 50.5. And it's because he hasn't hit that for the last 2 weeks ever since Shadur's taken over. Well, I mean, he had a 90-yard game against the Niners 3 weeks ago in Shadur's first start. But since then, they've been throwing it a lot. And even against kind of crappy defenses, he didn't get a ton of yards. But look, Tennessee and Chicago, even though they both have not been allowing or have not been that great against the run, they're more like bottom half, bottom third. Buffalo is one of the worst run defenses in the NFL. And, the Browns really need to get something going out of one of their players to have something to rest on. I think that they're going to try to get Judkins involved more. They're not going to be worried about letting Shadur throw it as much as possible, especially when he's getting 3 picks a game. I think that the play call is going to start favoring the run again this week and take advantage of that low line while Judkins still has it.
Oh, yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I mean, the Bills' run defense is not great. Not only are
Yeah.
they not great, they're not good.
yeah. So
They're
third,
bottom 3.
Yeah.
yeah, they're bottom 3 behind the Giants and the Bengals.
God, the Bengals are really there in every category, aren't they?
Yeah,
Yeah, they
so
are.
bad.
I mean, I think we could definitely make a case that the Bengals defense is like top 5 worst all time.
There's a case to be made for sure.
There is a case. I mean, they lost a game. What was it, like 43-40 to the Jets?
Yeah. Yeah. That tells you everything
Like-
you need to know.
Come on. And that was when Fields was playing.
Right. I like this for Judkins though. What I was saying earlier is that the only worry is that they're behind so much that they can't run the ball. But I think especially on the back of Shadur having those 3 interceptions last week, they know they need to run the ball more.
Yeah. And they've got a guy, Judkins, I mean, is an exciting young talent. That's someone you want to get, you want to feed with reps, even if your season's lost. Like, you want to get him more confidence and more touches so that when he comes back next year, he makes that second year leap. I think that they stop focusing so much on getting Shadur to throw the ball, and Quinshawn starts getting a lot more touches.
I like it. I like it. All right, we'll go for the round 2 here. My second pick is Nico Collins over 59.5 receiving yards. Nico's the man. He rules. Their defense is hitting straight. Their offense is hitting a nice stride right now. I almost said a nice Stroud, but that's part of why they're hitting their stride. Stroud's playing decent. They're going up against the Raiders. The Raiders' defense is piss poor. And they're favored by 14. So my concern of this is that he won't get thrown the ball too late, but I think that he gets this early. This is a low number for him. He's done this against better defenses than this. So
yeah,
give me Nico for
60. I mentioned before we started recording, I wouldn't be shocked if Nico got this in like a play against the Raiders. Like, I mean, just take a look at what the Raiders did last week. They had one of the worst games any team has ever had.
Yeah.
In the history of the NFL.
And I don't know. Jesus.
Yeah, remember earlier in the year? Yeah, remember earlier in the year when people are like, Tom Brady might be like conspiring because he's broadcasting and he might get info on the other teams for the Raiders, and it's like he clearly ain't giving them shit.
Yeah, good. Go ahead. They don't have they don't have the players to take advantage of those.
Long con.
Yes, the long con.
The long con.
But yeah, I mean Nico, he's getting 10 targets a week, and I don't see if he gets 6 receptions, he's hitting 60 yards. If he gets 5 receptions, he's hitting 60 yards too. I think that this is a good number, and I think this number is going to go up as well. I think that we'll be looking at closer to 66, 67 by kickoff.
Yeah.
I know what Vegas is up to. I don't always know what these players are going to do, but I have been pretty right about line movements, if nothing else. Trainer, what's your second pick?
All right, my second pick is your guy, DK Metcalf.
Let's go.
I said it last week about Stafford. Detroit is getting gashed through the air consistently. And I could have taken Rodgers here, but I feel a little bit more comfortable just taking DK by himself, considering he's the most reliable target besides Kenny Gainwell.
Yeah, right.
on the team, and I think he's starting to catch his stride a little bit the last couple weeks. So I'm going to keep riding the DK Metcalf train here against a porous, injured secondary of Detroit.
I like it. I hope we win this game. It's going to be a tough one for the Steelers, but we might be chasing this game, which would make this bet even better. That we'll have to throw the ball.
Which, also, side note about this game in particular, Jahmyr Gibbs' touchdown totals for the last several weeks have been 0, 3, 0, 3, 0, 3. So, if you're going on that, this will be the week he scores 3 touchdowns.
Oh, I was hoping this would be the 0.
No, this will be the 3.
Shit. Well, that's not good. What is good is that DK's going to get over 60 yards receiving.
Oh, yeah. Especially if Gibbs scores 3 touchdowns.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, like you said, that Detroit defense has been very vulnerable to the pass. I mean, Stafford cooked them last week.
Yeah.
And Rodgers has been throwing the ball pretty well as of late. Yeah, I don't hate this at all. Miguel, what you got for your second pick?
For my second pick, I'm going with Bucky Irving over 15.5
Buck.
receiving yards. Look, he didn't get it last week. He didn't get it the first week, also against Atlanta. Both of the times he didn't get it was against Atlanta. Every other game he's played in so far this season, he has over 20 receiving yards. Also, this is an absolute must-win, and Carolina is kind of middle of the road in kind of every aspect of their defense. I mean, they have been getting a lot of interceptions lately, but that's more, the deep ball. So maybe Igbuka doesn't get as many touches. Maybe, obviously we think Mike Evans is going to get a lot, but I think that that short game, the dump game, they're going to be looking for yards. They're going to be trying to get them anywhere that they can, and they want Bucky Irving involved more, because the more yards he gets in the passing game, the more likely they are to win, except for, I guess, against the Eagles when he had 100 passing yards. or 100 receiving yards, and they still lost.
Well, that game was bizarre.
Otherwise, the more he
If
gets,
you
the
go
more
back
they win.
to watch that game, the Eagles beat their ass and then stopped playing defense.
Oh yeah, the garbage time game where they still almost pulled it out.
Yes, they still almost pulled it out because, and I think Bucky hurt Irving's 100 receiving yards. He got 80 of them on one play. He had an 80 yard
His long in that game was 72, but yeah,
72. All right,
yeah,
Close.
I was close.
yeah. If it wasn't for the end zone interception, they actually would have come back in that game. That was nuts.
Hell yeah. You really like
Running back
yards.
receiving yards.
Yeah,
I do.
receiving.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
do because they
turn into your
give
specialty.
them nice low lines, and it
Yep.
1-2 plays. The thing is, especially because a lot of times with those screen passes and the dump offs, they get a lot of yards because the defense is all the way back here,
back.
and so they
They're
just
playing
go
cover
get
two.
11 yards on a play.
Yeah. And honestly, there's about like 4 running backs that I looked at receiving yards wise. Obviously, when we get to my third pick, I did take one of them. This was another one I looked at, and there's another one in this game I looked at too. Rico Dowdle. The Bucks give up the most receiving yards to running backs.
Rico.
Well, there's a reason why I didn't take him, but
Rico.
Getting a Rico case against this guy.
Acting like
all
a
his
real
conspirators.
Puerto Rico over there.
Rico down, Puerto Rico down.
Lazy.
I like to throw him a fucking roll of toilet paper. All right, we'll get down to let's go with our third picks. My third pick is the Bears. Chicago Bears money line. Even money right now. They're playing Green Bay at home without Micah Parsons. They gave Green Bay a very good game in Green Bay. They hate this team. Green Bay's been beating the hell out of them for years. If it wasn't for that really awful interception, and there were a couple of bad plays down the stretch for the Bears where they could have won that game. This one's at home. The crowd's going to be going nuts. It's on a Saturday night as well. I like the Bears' chances here. I like my chances at winning this. I don't think that Mike. I mean, people were saying in the sports world that losing Micah Parsons is almost as bad as losing a quarterback, which I don't agree with at all.
He hasn't been playing at that level all season. There's a couple games where he might have been that important for their defense.
It was
but
the past month.
He's having a really good year.
He's been going nuts.
And he's been going nuts.
The
lately,
past month, he's been their best
You
player
gotta
for the
hate
past
that.
month.
You gotta hate that.
For them, but not for the Bears.
Yeah, but I mean, even just as a fan of the game, seeing a guy that's that talented being like playing really well and then getting injured. I mean, it could very easily cripple his career. I know that he's pretty young, so he should be able to bounce back.
Yeah.
But
Last week was just such a fun week to watch, dude. Last week was so much fun to watch. As an absolute scumbag piece of shit, yo, fucking.
I've said it before. I've never met a fan base that cheers for injuries to their opponents so much as Eagles fans. Everyone else tries to pretend they're like, oh, I hate with an injury. You want a fair game. Like, yeah, we want to win, but we want a fair game. Eagles fans are like, I shouldn't have showed up.
Tom Brady.
Yeah, maybe if Micah Parsons wasn't such a pussy, he wouldn't have tore his ACL.
Unbelievable. It's unbelievable the way you guys are.
Yeah, man the fuck up, bitch. Maybe if you weren't such a sissy, your knees would be stronger.
Well, listen to a real athlete.
Anyway, they're without Parsons. That's not really the main reason I like this. I would have liked it without it. I probably would have gotten a better number. I think this is a great opportunity for the Bears to finally get one over on the Packers, who've been dominating them for years.
2 weeks ago, the Bears were the team in playoff position that had the best chance of getting knocked out of the playoffs. And they still technically could, if the Lions win out and the Bears lose this week and next week to San Francisco. The Niners actually also could get knocked out, but they would have to lose, I think, the rest of their games, and the Lions would have to win the rest of theirs.
Yeah. Honestly, I think the playoff field right now, the 7 that are in, are. I
They're
think the only
very
one
at
that'll
this point.
change-
It's they're pretty solidified. But now the Packers also have a chance to get eliminated
they have a chance. Honestly,
because
I
they
think
have
the
that tie
seven
on
that
their
are in are
record.
the 7.
Probably.
Wait, how many?
Probably,
wild
but yeah.
Is it 2 wild cards or 3?
You think that the Panthers are gonna?
That's right.
Yeah, that was my thing. Is I think the only one that has a legitimate chance of switching up now is whoever wins the NFC South.
I mean, they have to play each other twice.
Yeah.
They're really gonna make that decision together.
Yeah.
Damn.
But other than that, I think these are the teams that are in the playoffs. I think Detroit's not going to make it. I think Chicago and Green Bay
Yeah,
are.
I think Detroit really needed to win last week to be able to
Yeah.
pull this one out because that was gonna be an easy win for the Niners. And there's a chance that they lose their 2 last games. I mean, they're playing the Bears and then the Seahawks. There's a good chance. I have a decent amount of money on the Niners to not make the playoffs. I think at this point it's pretty close to impossible, or it's pretty improbable. They would have to lose out. They'd have to lose to the Colts this week, and then they'd have to lose the next 2 games, and the Lions would have to win out.
Yeah. I'll be honest, they are not losing to the Colts. There's no chance.
I hope not.
Fucking hell.
I hope not. But I would win $400. I could really use it. No, I'm a Niners fan and above all else in sports. Even though I don't want to watch us lose in the playoffs, but depending who wins this game, we could go play the Packers in the first round, and we can make a run.
The Packers aren't really locked into the playoffs right now. If they start to lose games, I mean, they could. The
Packers could also get knocked out by the Lions.
Yeah, the Packers' schedule. That's the one thing that's the one piece of this I haven't actually looked at, because obviously they're playing the Bears, but I really don't know what their last 2 games are.
So they got a. Oh wait, is that 2.5? That's I forgot about that tie. That tie actually might.
Yeah, that tie.
Tie may get them in the playoffs, which is crazy.
That's kind of what I'm
also
thinking.
The divisional record. I'm pretty sure that the Lions have the worst one.
Well, that would be to win the division. Wait, which?
Don't they still go to that on tiebreaker, just for seeding? Like the Niners and Seahawks haven't been decided what their position is because
they still play each other.
They still play each other. The Seahawks have to play the Rams this week.
So yeah, like
actually the NFC West is kind of up for grabs.
Yeah,
depending on
the one seed is still up for grabs. Whoever wins the NFC West is winning the 1 seed, and it could still be San Francisco.
Yeah.
At the last odds I saw for making it to the Super Bowl, the only team that isn't in the NFC West above the Niners right now is the Eagles.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's Rams, Seahawks.
At least once a week, we have one time where Miguel stops to think about something, and I think his shit's frozen for half a second. You go, we have one team.
Look. It's probably the Dabs.
Although, Green Bay schedule after this game against Chicago Saturday is home against the Ravens and then at Minnesota.
Fingies. We'll get a little close up of them fingies. Anyway, the Bears to win is my pick.
Nah.
Good pick.
Trainer, what's your third
pick?
Excellent pick. All right, so running back receiving, I'm taking Travion Henderson. Woo! Over 11.5 receiving yards.
That's a great line. I love that.
Come on, dog. This is perfect against this shitty ass Ravens team. Come on. The pay pig's about to fucking feed. And the Ravens, I believe, are second in terms of receiving yards given up to running backs. I have to check that again just to make sure, but they give up a lot. They're third. My bad. They are third.
Still a good place to be.
Yeah, which
week, they'll be second.
Yeah. Well, who knows? Because Cincinnati.
True.
Cincinnati is the team that gives up the second most receiving yards to running backs. If you're
Tampa,
who gives up first?
Baltimore, Tampa, right?
Yeah, Tampa, Cincinnati, Baltimore.
Oh.
They gave up the most receiving yards to running backs in the NFL this season. I mean, honestly, you could say, hey, who's in the top 5 in the worst stats defensively in any specific category?
Cincinnati.
Just guess Cincinnati. Just throw a dart on the wall and guess. But yeah, Baltimore, I think that New England wants to have a bounce back game here because I think they're really, really solid. I really like this New England team as a whole, and I think they're gonna crush the Ravens, and this will be part of it.
They're coming off of a game where they're a little pissed off from the referees straight up handing that win to Josh Allen.
Yeah, that was nuts. Also, Ramondre got scolded by the coach again because he had some penalty that cost them.
Yeah.
So I was looking it up because I was thinking about taking him because he had a pretty generous line on rushing yards, but all of the things that I saw were like Vrabel goes in on Ramondre for screwing them over again. So I don't know how many.
Travion gets more touches.
Either yeah, Travion gets more touches, or it's just like one of those things where the coach is like trying to throw a diversion tactic and they're actually going to give him the ball a lot more. But
Hell yeah,
I don't know. I didn't feel comfortable about going with it. I do like Travion this week.
Yeah, this guy's too good. This guy is too good. So
Miguel, what you got for your third?
For my third pick, I'm taking the over on Phillip Rivers passing yards. They still have him at 150 yards. Look, he got 120 yards against the Seahawks. The Seahawks have a much better passing defense than the Niners do. The Niners are good about stopping other teams from getting touchdowns. They're good when they're backed into their own red zone. But they're a real bend don't break defense. And they're probably going to let Rivers and Jonathan Taylor chunk up some yards to get down into their half before they are able to get a stop. So I think that 150 is very attainable. And, you know, I'm honestly worried that we're going to find a way to blow this game after what I saw last week.
Dude.
Dude.
Philip, listen, I watched that whole game because I was excited to watch it. That guy cannot throw a ball further than 15 yards down the field.
That just means he needs to complete 10 passes.
But when he got off the couch, they were like, "Oh, here he goes! Phillip Rivers is back! Phillip Rivers is back!"
My God, that's Phillip Rivers music. I mean, listen. Could San Francisco be up fucking 30-12 and Rivers just has to just sling it? Sure. Sure.
Maybe.
It's a fun one to root for, if nothing else.
Yeah.
He's out there trying to feed his army of children. He's got a whole platoon. Hell yeah. Phillip Rivers over 150 and a half. Let him cook, dude. Let the old man cook. Did you see his touchdown celebration? A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Look, the Niners defense, they're 12th in fewest rushing yards allowed, but they're 22nd in fewest passing yards. So they're the bottom half of the league in secondary defense. And it's not necessarily that they're bad, but it is very bend don't break. It is really let the other team kind of chunk their way down the field and then hold them to a field goal. 150 yards for a team that averages allowing 230.
Let's go, dude. P. Ribs. Blast from the past. Big Ben's coming.
I could get literally all of these wrong this week. I could have a big 0-3 this week.
We'll see a new top dog if that's the case. Nah, that's a.
We'll all go 0-3 in that case.
Yeah, right. I actually like all of our picks this week. I'm going to put all 9 of them in a parlay for like $2 or something. See what it pays off. But yeah, Phillip Rivers over 150 is a fun one to root for, if nothing else. We don't have a whole lot of tape on this guy. He's played one game in the last 5 years, But
Yeah, and look, that was his first week off the couch.
that's true.
Give him 2 weeks, see what he
Give
does.
him a break.
You know what's
all right.
He's still
All
gonna be
right.
sore from last week. No, I love it. All right, let's
And
go, Philip Rivers.
I wish they were good enough to make the playoffs. I would love to see this motherfucker play a playoff game, man. I mean, they're not gonna, but
No,
it would
not
be so
not the way Houston's
awesome.
playing.
Uh,
They're the same division, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And Jacksonville.
Right.
Jacksonville's playing just as good as Houston.
Yeah.
You know, Jacksonville's terrible.
Like that's the thing is one of Buffalo, Houston, Jacksonville, or the Chargers. Honestly, the Chargers would be the one that would make it.
Right. But yeah, I think unfortunately. Well, I mean, aside from the Daniel Jones injury, I think that it was kind of just unfortunate for the Colts that they blew their load early.
Did you just
I will-
come inside me?
I will also say that the Niners have the least sacks of any team in the NFL this season. The next worst is the Jets and the Ravens are tied with 22. The Niners only have 16.
So what are we saying? They don't pressure the quarterback?
No, without
Oh my
Bosa,
God.
they are
Well,
severely depleted.
let's bet on our. You should have said Phillip Rivers over half a rushing yard.
Last week that hit.
I don't know about
We were
that.
joking around about it last week. He got 3 yards rushing.
I think we looked
No, he had
and they didn't
negative
have
5.
a line for him, so I don't
Was it
know.
really? Wait, how did he get
Negative 5
How did he get negative rushing yards?
because he got out of the pocket, but it was basically a sack.
Oh, shit.
Oh yeah, the one that you were talking about. Remember, he didn't make it back to the line. You thought he was ahead of the line. It was actually he was trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and he didn't make it.
So that doesn't count as a sack against passing. That's a
No,
negative rushing.
That was negative 5 rushing
It's
yards.
the only time I ever saw negative rushing yards for a quarterback, I thought, was if they're taking knees, which he was certainly not.
No, you can have a quarterback run and lose yards. It's not a sack. It's
What,
weird
as soon as they
pocket.
tuck it, maybe?
It's
Is it-
based on the pocket.
Okay, I guess that makes a little more sense. All right, well, how about some tutties, boys? It's tutty time. Tutty time. I'll start us off. Going back to tight ends. Darren Waller. They're playing Cincinnati. Quinn Ewers is in there, dude. Ewers is gonna find Waller had he got 2 garbage time touchdowns against the Steelers this past week, which means he's back to doing Waller things.
Did he really?
Yeah. Well, he at least got 1. Maybe the other got called back. I think he got 2 though. Let's see. Let's make sure.
No fucking way.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns.
He really did have 22 points in fantasy.
7 catches,
Dude.
66 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
No. I lost by 0.6 points.
And you had him on the bench.
No, I played him instead of Kyle Pitts. And I thought,
Pitts.
dude, I was so far out of it that I was like, oh,
Oh,
well,
but he got-
you got
obviously.
You didn't even check to see how heartbreaking the
I
loss was.
But it was actually close.
I'm just finding out right now.
Oh, man.
Unreal, dude. That is unfucking
That
believable.
sucks. Well, anyway, he's going to get another one this week against the worst defense in...
I was in the money league, dude.
Shit.
Oh, man.
So you didn't even pay attention to it after you... were
No,
like,
I was down by so much. I was like, "Oh, Darren Waller's gonna have to go crazy." And the thing is, I had him on a parlay where I just needed him to get like 15 yards, and he didn't have that at the end of the third quarter.
No, he was...
And so I was like, "Oh, I'm not paying attention to this game anymore." And I ended up losing that parlay because Achan didn't get 70 yards; he only got 60.
The
Um,
Steelers had their backups in for almost the whole fourth quarter of that game.
oh
Defensively.
God, damn it, dude!
And he went nuts in garbage time.
Yeah, and guess what? Pittsburgh's backups, same quality as Cincinnati starters.
Pretty much.
Oh my God, all I had to do was, dude, all I had to do was start Olave over Justin Jefferson,
Which you did talk
Yeah,
about.
which I
how
considered and just didn't.
man.
Anyway, Waller to get a touchdown, plus 325 is a very nice number.
Yeah, it's a very nice number there. Yeah.
That's my pick for a touchdown. Trainer, what you got?
All right. Well, we talked about one trash ass defense to another trash ass defense. I got Keenan Allen scoring against the Dallas Cowboys here. I would love to go with Ladd, but just Herbert doesn't throw to him anymore. Like, I don't even know what the fuck's going on. So I'm going with Keenan Allen here. I mean, I know you got Gadsden in the yards, but I kind of like Allen here to score a big body target. I know Gadsden is too, but I kind of like Keenan Allen just slightly more in this situation, and I like the odds more.
Miguel is in the fucking. He got sent to the dark realm, dude.
Dude, by less than a point.
Less than a
Oh,
point.
hell.
Oh god, I didn't hear that the first time you said it. That's nuts.
Yeah, dude, by half a point.
Man, if only you had Josh Allen to score 40 points in a night game to come back and win 2 fucking times.
Oh jeez. All right, Keenan Allen at plus 240 is nice. I think we saw this number around 180 on some other sites too. Plus 240 is really nice. I like his chances. I mean, it's Dallas. Like I said with Gadsden, it's Dallas.
It's fucking Dallas, dude.
Not their defense is bad as a whole, but the worst part about their defense is their coverage. And yeah, Allen is the very much to a lesser extent he is kind of, or at least I don't know, maybe not as much now, but in the beginning of the season he was the red zone guy for them.
Yeah, he was at the beginning of the year, but then Gadsden kind of took that spot a little bit. But I just a nice little Keenan Allen touchdown here.
I like it.
I think is very doable. So
Miguel for touchdown.
I got Harold Fannin this week. The odds are pretty long on it, 285 plus 285. And that's because the Bills really don't give up a lot of touchdowns to tight ends. I think they've only given up 1 to a tight end this season. But at the same time, they're throwing it to Fannin on every play. He had 14 targets last week, and the Bears did a pretty good job of shutting him down, but they were so frustrated they got him involved in the run game. Like, they want the ball in this guy's hands. I obviously I think that they're going to go with more of a run game this week, but that'll get them down into the red zone, and I think that there's a very good chance that they go to Fannin for a touchdown against the Bills this week.
60-1 odds if you parlay the three of our guys. So 5 to win 300, not bad.
14 targets last week, 11 targets the week before. I mean, Shador loves throwing the ball to Fannin.
Everybody, it wasn't just Shador either. At the beginning of the season, I mean, every guy that's touched the ball for them. I mean, Flacco, Dylan Gabriel, Fannin is the guy in the offense.
Because it turns out Jerry Jeudy is ass.
Right. It's Fannin, and I mean, really, their whole future is Fannin and Judkins.
Yeah.
I mean,
will they waste it?
Shador.
Probably.
Absolutely. I don't even think they have an option not to. I'm pretty sure. Don't they still have more years on Deshaun Watson's contract?
He might come back.
Yeah, he might come back and play for them.
Oh, fuck.
They might be great.
Yeah, right. All right, Fannin for plus 285 is nice, dude, for a guy that gets that many targets.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm parlaying all three of those at 60-1 for sure. Maybe I'll just put $5 on it to win 300. Hell yeah. Well, that's the picks for today. What we got to plug? What are we plugging on? We got something going on today, yeah?
Yeah, later tonight, Thursday night, I'm going to be down in Philly doing Dork once again with our good friends Ryan Shaner and Sonia Z.
Hell yeah.
That's going to be very exciting. And it's going to be starting around 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Come hang out in the chat. Join us.
Hell yeah.
Call people fat and gay.
Call people fat. Call people gay.
Yeah.
You could say whatever you want there.
Yeah, you can spell certain words.
Be reasonable,
as
please.
Yeah.
Please. chill.
It's the most fun you'll ever have in a chat room. I'll say that.
Hell yeah.
It's gotta be. Can't think of a chat more fun than that. Yeah. Dork Court, subscribe. If you're not already, if you're just stumbling upon this video, like it, subscribe it. Give us your picks. Oh yeah, also, what did Fezzy Winkle have?
I feel like we haven't gotten a comment from Fezwinkle in a couple weeks. Might have to do a wellness check on the guy.
We didn't have lost.
Ever since the holidays, dude. Ever since the holidays started, this guy is not watching our videos.
Trainer, what are you plugging?
Do you think Ice deported him?
Oh no, actually I'm wrong. He did. He said Drake May over 23.5 rush yards. Obviously, haha. Did he hit? I think he did. I think he actually had like a 48-yard game last week.
Let's see. I think he did too. Actually, I watched all that game.
Yo, shout out Brian Fezwinkle.
43 yards and 2 touchdowns rushing.
Yeah, I was about to say he had 2 rushing touchdowns. How did he not have 25 yards rushing?
So,
hey, pig.
Go. In the chat. Pigs in the chat.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, follow all our shit. It's all up right over here. It's all right over here. The Twitch channels, this YouTube channel, all of our Twitch. Trainer's got some fun stuff going on his Twitch.
Yeah, The Walking Dead Zone. Probably going back to Saturday mornings. I wish I would have done it 2 nights ago when there was a whole group of guys putting on bulletproof vests while a junkie was trying to pull up his pants. It was fucking beautiful.
You can't see this kind of shit anywhere else.
Dude, it was unfucking real. Like, I randomly I'll check it like every night, like at some point, just kind of be like, what's going on down there? And I saw that and I went like, oh my fucking god, dude.
It was like that. It was like that night that we missed the lady getting hit by the car.
Yeah. So we've
it out.
Yeah. Right.
We've missed a lady getting hit by a car. I know that we've missed like a couple homicides down there, and I'm just like, fuck.
Skrill is out.
We're gonna catch something that crazy. We're gonna catch it.
And the only way you're gonna be able to see it is if you're there live.
Yeah.
And that's at.
Although actually they did give me back rewind functionality.
Oh, nice.
They gave it back to me, so I can check the tape.
The rewind's back. We might even get mittens back.
Yo, if we get mittens back,
that'd be a real Christmas.
Play the Stone Cold music real quick. If we get mittens back.
Oh, I actually wish I had the Undertaker. Mittens goes out.
He can't even do the fucking arms cross thing because he'll actually strangle himself with how fucking big those hands are.
And you follow my Twitch for our Sunday morning FGR lays. We're getting very, very close again. This week
someday.
I mean, this week we came as close as it got, I think. Well, no.
No, we've had a couple that are very close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that we got very close on both the 1 and 4 o'clock ones is a little bit.
Having the Rico Dowdle 50 yards and he only got 49 though, that was upsetting.
That was rough.
Yeah.
But yeah, do all that. Follow our stuff. Dork Courts tonight at what'd you say, 9 o'clock?
9 o'clock. Come hang out.
Philly.
Probably a little bit later, but hey, it's gonna be we're gonna go, until 11 probably.
If you're mad that it's late, just know that he's delaying it on purpose so I can get home from work.
Yeah.
And also consider, the West Coast. They're just getting off of work themselves.
Right.
Yeah. And I gotta spend the rest of my time between now and then writing the entirety of a gay Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
So tune in for that. And we'll see you next week. I gotta get my ass to a Christmas party where I'm gonna booze it up. So see you guys. Peace.
Peace.